Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, today's Wednesday, July the 8th, 2020. Got a happy birthday shout out going out to Norma Sabulet and Martin Pops Briscoe. So, without further ado, here's a birthday song for the two of you. Hey Norm, hey Martin, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I'ma say. You know you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I'ma say. You know you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. And many more. You chatted to cha cha cha. Hey, it's poke time. I have some Facebook pokey friends, and my pokey friends for today would be Dana Jennings and Amanda Sue Little. I am poking you back, girls. Pokey pokey, pokey friends. Okie dokie. Now we're done with the pokey. All right, now then, let's see. Weather forecast. Weather forecast is brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe. Today's Bible with Briscoe is going to be um, weather forecast is brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe, and which is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading is going to be Job 36 through 37 and Acts 15:22 through 41. All right, let's see. Here we go. Partly cloudy skies overnight. Some possible clouds and a stray shower or thunderstorm is quite possible. Lows around 74 degrees Fahrenheit and winds light and variable. And then Thursday, July the 9th, sunshine and clouds mixed in with a starry shower, a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. Highs around 94 degrees Fahrenheit and winds south to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Scattered thunderstorms, lows around 71 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds west at 5 miles to 10 miles per hour overnight. Chances of rain 50%. Friday, July the 10th. Intervals of clouds and sunshine. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. Highs around 91 degrees, that is, with winds north to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight with lows around 70 degrees Fahrenheit and winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday, July the 7th, sunshine and clouds mixed with high temperatures of 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, that's right. Winds are going to be west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and then scattered thunderstorms, lows near 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and chances of rain 40%. Sunday, July the 12th. Partly cloudy skies, a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. Highs around 88 degrees Fahrenheit and winds north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies on and lows around 67 degrees Fahrenheit and winds north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour for Sunday night. And then Monday to wrap up our final 5 day forecast. July the 13th, sunny skies, highs around 91 degrees Fahrenheit, winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight with lows near 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be light and variable. So, there you have your 5 day forecast brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2020. Yes, a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within a year. Job 36 through 37 today, along with Acts 15:22 through 41. Alrighty then. Looks like we've got a song to sing. I'm gonna sing it, ding-a-ling. Tried to sing some Charlie Daniels the other day and got so lightheaded because I deoxygenated myself. I had to quit singing. Matter of fact, I was very lucky that I was very lucky that uh, I was very lucky. Well, let's see, what was I very lucky? I was very lucky that the computer kept the movie overnight, so I could, I mean, not the movie, but my blog overnight, so I could post it the next morning because that's how bad it was. I actually nearly passed out, felt like I was falling out of my chair, so it was pretty rough. Anyway, let's see, what was I going to say? I would do the Daily Bread, but they don't have any information on the Daily Bread. Old school. Are they going to give us the old school? Hey, look, it's back. That's right, they do give us information on the Daily Bread. And I'm going to eat it up. I'm so happy that they did that and turned it around. Today's reading for the Daily Bread. Well, first off, the devotion is called A Friend in Failure. A Friend in Failure. And today's devotion is called Acts, is today's devotion is A Friend in Failure, but the scriptures for A Friend in Failure is Acts 15:36 through 16:5. So here we go. I guess we're going to get there from here. Sooner or later, we're going to get there from here. Come on now. There we go. Okay, that's what we needed to do. Needed to do. Okay. Daily Bread is back on track, back online, just the way I like it. Disagreement between Paul and Barnabas. Yes, every now and again they went askew in the Bible too. Acts 15:36. Sometime later, Paul said to Barnabas, "Let us go back and visit the believers in the towns where we preached the word of the Lord and see how they are doing." Barnabas wanted to take John, also called Mark, with them, but Paul did not think it was wise to take him because he had deserted them in Pamphylia and had not continued with them in the work. And they had such a sharp disagreement that they parted company. Barnabas took Mark and sailed for Cyprus, but Paul chose and Silas and left, commended by the believers to the grace of the Lord. He went through Syria and Cilicia, strengthening the churches. Then Timothy joins Paul and Silas, which is Acts 16. Paul came to Derbe and then to Lystra, where a disciple named Timothy lived, whose mother was Jewish and a believer, but whose father was Greek. The believers at Lystra and Iconium spoke well of him. Paul wanted to take him along on the journey, so he circumcised him because of the Jews who lived in that area, for they all knew that his father was a Greek. As they traveled from town to town, they delivered the decisions reached by the apostles and elders in Jerusalem for the people to obey. So the churches were strengthened in the faith and grew daily in numbers. And there you have it. They were in disagreement and they returned back to agreement. There you go. Paul and Silas. Reminds me of a song called Children Go Where I Send Thee. Song lyrics, Children Go Where I Send Thee, which was a Johnny Cash. Children go where I send thee. How should I send thee? Well, I'm gonna send a 2x2, two for the Paul and Silas, one for the little bitty baby born born, born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? Well, I'm going to send a 3 by 3, a 3 for the Hebrew children, a 2 for the Paul and Silas, 1 for the little bitty baby who was born in the Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? Well, I'm gonna send the 4 by 4, 4 for the four that stood at the door, 3 for the Hebrew children, 2 for the Paul and Silas, 1 for the little bitty baby who was born in Bethlehem. Where children go where I send thee? How shall I send thee? Well, I'm gonna send the 5 by 5, 5 for the five that couldn't get by, 4 for the four that stood at the door, 3 for the Hebrew children, 2 for the Paul and Silas, 1 for the itty bitty baby who was born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? Well, I'm gonna send the 6 by 6, 6 for the six that couldn't get fixed, 5 for the five that couldn't get by, 4 for the four that stood at the door, 3 for the three children of the Hebrew children, 2 for the Paul and Silas, 1 for the itty bitty baby who was born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? Oh, I'm gonna send the 7 from the 7, 7 for the 7 that couldn't get to heaven, 6 for the 6 that couldn't get fixed, 5 for the 5 that couldn't get by, 4 for the 4 that stood at the door, 3 for the by the 3 for the Hebrew children, 2 for the Paul and Silas, and 1 for the little bitty baby who was born in Bethlehem, who was born, born in Bethlehem. There you go. Hey, that was Paul and Silas. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum, bop-bop, ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. A little cool, refreshing drink of the water. Water, water. That cool, refreshing drink. A bubbling pink, pink water. Water, water. How about that song, Water? Song lyrics, Water. I drip on your beach like water. Splash on your beach with the water. I feel like I'm 21 Savage. I pull up the. Wait a minute. This is not right. Water, water, cool, cool water. Song lyrics, cool, cool water. Here we go. We'll try this one. All day I faced a barren waste without the taste of water. Cool, cool water. Oh, and I with a throat so dry, and shoals that cry for water. Cool, clear water, water. Oh, keep him moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can't you see the big green tree? Oh, where the water's running nice and free, and it's waiting there for you and me. Yeah, the nights are cool, and I am a fool. Each star's a pool of water. Cool water, water. But with the dawn I'll wake and yawn and carry on to water, 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 cool clear water, water. Keep a moving, Dan. Don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man. He spreads the burning sands with water. And yet, Dan, can you see the big green tree where the water's running free and waiting for you and me? It's water, cool, clear water, 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 cool, clear water, water. All right, there you go. I was thinking about some water. I know about water. I know how hard you have to work sometimes to get the water. Sometimes you gotta use an old pump. And there ain't nothing like an old pump, except the one that was put together by song lyrics Desert Pete. Yes, Desert Pete. That's a Kingston Trio song. I was traveling west of Buckskin. Hello, hello. I'm right in the middle of a blog. If that'll help you, honey, I could sing, which is what I was doing. Alrighty then, I'll talk at you later. Love ya. Bye. See, friends, that was my brother on the phone, and he just called up to say hey. I was traveling west of Buckskin on my way to a cattle run, crossed a little cactus desert under a hot blistering sun. I was thirsty down to my toenails and stopped to rest me on a stump. But I tell you, I just couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that water pump. I took it to be a mirage at first. It'll fool a thirsty man. And then I saw a note stuck there in a baking powder can. This pump is old, the note began, but she works, so give her a try. I put a new sucking washer in her, and you might find the leather dry. You've got to prime the pump, you must have faith and believe. You must give of yourself before you're worthy to receive. Drink all the water you can hold, wash your face, cool your feet. Leave the bottle full for others, and thank you godly desert feet. Yeah, you'll have to prime the pump and work that handle like there's a fire. Under that rock you'll find some water I left there in a bitters jar. Now there's just enough to prime it with, so don't you go a drinking first. Now you just pour it in and pump like mad, and buddy, you'll quench your thirst. You must prime the pump, you must have faith and believe. You've got to give of yourself before you're worthy to receive. Drink all the water you can hold, wash your face, cool your feet. Leave the bottle full for others. Thank you kindly, desert feet. Well, I found the jar, and I tell you, nothing was ever prettier to my eyes. And I was mighty tempted to strong to drink it, 'cause, well, that pump looked mighty dry. But the note went on, have faith, my friend, there's water down below. You've got to give until you get, and I'm the one that ought to know. So I poured in that jar and I started to pumping, and I heard a bubble, beautiful sound of water bubbling and splashing up out of that hole in the ground. I took off my shoes and I drunk my fill of that cool, refreshing treat. And I thanked the Lord and I thanked the pump, and well, I thanked old Desert Peep. You've got to prime the pump, you must have faith and believe. You must give of yourself before you're worthy to receive. Drink all the water you can hold, wash your face, cool your feet. Leave the bottle full for others. Think you kindly desert feet. Drink all the water you can hold, wash your face, cool your feet. Leave the bottle full for others. Thank you kindly desert feet. There you go. Hey, what do you know? The Kingston Trio. A friend of mine really did like the Kingston Trio way back when I was in high school. Uh, was his name? I know he had a hot sister. Um, Rice, I believe. Last name was Rice, if I can remember correctly. Donna Rice was the sister's name. Uh, Song lyrics, Kingston Trio. Well, here's the song. Here's a Kingston Trio songs. Metro lyrics. Let's see if Metro lyrics. We'll try Metro lyrics. Well, I don't like that one. We go back. We go up here to this one. This one's called All the Lyrics. Kingston Trio. The Merry Minute. MTA. 500 miles. All the hard times. San Miguel. Little soul is born a rolling stone. I don't know. I know 500 miles, so we'll do that. If you mess straight I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. Lord, I'm one, Lord, I'm two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I'm four, Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Away from home, away from home, away from home, away from home. Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name. Lord, I can't go back home this way. This way, this way, this way, this way. Lord, I can't go back home this way. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 500 miles. If you missed and I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. All right, speaking of trains, freight train, gone so fast. Freight train, gone so fast. I don't care what train I'm on, as long as it keeps moving on. Oh, freight train, gone so fast. Freight train, gone so fast. I don't care what train I'm on, so long as it keeps rolling on. No, I don't care what train I'm on, so long as it keeps rolling on. How about this one? It's another train song. It's called um, something about song lyrics. The City of New Orleans. That's what it's called. The City of New Orleans. Riding on the City of New Orleans. Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders. 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. Well, all along the sound of the Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee and rolls along the post house houses from the farms and fields. Passing trains that have no names and freight yards full of old black men and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. While dealing cards with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, ain't nobody keeping score. Won't you pass that paper bag that holds the bottle? Freewheeling, rumbling neath the floor. And the sons of the Pullman porters and the sons of the engineers riding their fathers' magic carpets made of steel. Mothers with their babies asleep are rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they dream. Good morning, America, how are you? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the one you call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Well, nighttime on the city of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. And all the towns and the people seem to fade into a bad dream. And the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his song again. The passengers will please refrain. This train's got that disappearing railroad blues. Good morning, America, how are you? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the one they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles before the day is done. Yes, I'll be gone 500 miles before the day is done. All right, it's been a while since I've sang, and I'm feeling like my voice is actually in it to win it. And well, seeing how it is in it to win it, well, I'm supposed to be reading a story. And well, shall we read? Shall we read? You are all in my song lyrics. What? You are all my all in all. Oh, yeah, that's You Are My All in All. That was a song request that I cannot sing yet. I will be working on that. I will be working on that song. I will get it out for you as soon as I can get it down good. So far, it's not down real good. Okay, The Elf and the Shoemaker. That's what we're going to cover today. And so here we go. There was once a shoemaker who through no fault of his own, had become so poor that at last he had only leather enough left for one pair of shoes. At evening he cut out the shoes which he intended to begin upon in the next morning. And since he had a good conscience, he lay down quietly, said his prayers, and fell asleep. In the morning, when he had said his prayers and was preparing to sit down to work, he found the pair of shoes standing finished on his table. He was amazed and could not understand it in the least. He took the shoes in his hand to examine them more closely. They were so neatly sewn that not a stitch was out of place, and were as good as the work of a master hand. Soon after, purchasers came in, and as he was much pleased with the shoes, he paid more than the ordinary price for them. So the shoemaker was able to buy leather for two pairs of shoes with the money. He cut them out in the evening, and the next day, with fresh courage, was about to go to work. But he had no need, for when he got up the shoes were finished, and buyers were not lacking. These gave him so much money that he was able to purchased leather for 4 pairs of shoes. Early the next morning, he found the 4 pairs finished, and so it went on. What he cut out at evening was finished in the morning, so that he was soon again in comfortable circumstances and became a well to do man. Now, it happened one evening, long before Christmas, when he had cut out some shoes as usual, that he said to his wife, "How would it be if we were to sit up tonight to see who it is that lends us such a helping hand?" The wife agreed, and lighted a candle, and they hid themselves in the corner of the room behind the clothes which were hanging there. At midnight came 2 little naked men, who sat down at the shoemaker's table, took up the cut out work, and began with their tiny fingers to stitch, sew, and hammer so neatly and quickly that the shoemaker could not believe his eyes. They did not stop until everything was quite finished and stood complete on the table. Then they ran swiftly away. The next day, when the wife said, "The little men have made us rich, and we ought to show our gratitude. They were running about with nothing on, and must freeze with cold. Now I will make them little shirts, coats, waistcoats, and how and huh, house, and I will even knit them a pair of stockings, and you shall make them some tiny pairs of shoes." So the husband agreed, and at evening, when they had everything ready, they laid out the presents on the table, and hid themselves to see how the little men would behave. At midnight they came skipping in. At midnight they came skipping in and were about to set to work, but instead of the leather ready cut out, they found the charming little clothes. At first they were surprised, then excessively delighted with the greatest spread. They put on and smoothed down the pretty clothes, singing, "Now we're boys so fine and neat, why cobble more for others' feet?" Then they hopped and danced about, and leapt over chairs and tables, and out the door. Henceforward they came back no more. But the shoemaker fared well as long as he lived, and had good luck in all his undertakings. And there you have it, Grimm's Fairy Tales, The Shoemaker, the Elves and the Shoemaker. Alrighty then, hey, the wolf and the man will be tomorrow's story. Okay? Okay. We'll just call it boom. Yep, the Shen Show stuff. Boom. Alrighty then. Now, that looks like pretty much the end of it. So I am going to go to the Daily Bread portion of the program. In today's Daily Bread portion of the program, I already done it. Today's Daily Bread portion of the program is Our Daily Bread, brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2020. Yes, the Bible with Briscoe 2020 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's devotion is going to be Job 36 through 37 and Acts 15:22 through 41. Alrighty then. Hey, that wraps it up for today for the Shin Show. So I'm going to sing one more song for you, and that'll be, "Oh, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. But I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, you know, God loves you and so do I. So be blessed and come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here and I hope that you are too.